They accidentally sent 16,000 termination emails. Yesterday, something happened at Amazon that nobody is talking about. You're not going to see this in the headlines or anything like that. Yesterday, something that reveals exactly how corporate America views workers right now. Amazon's HR system broke. Not a little glitch. The whole thing broke. They accidentally sent 16,000 termination emails one day earlier, okay? Workers found out that they were fired from a software error, and Reuters reported it. This is a quote. Amazon appeared to have mistakenly alerted many AWS employees about layoffs planned for Wednesday morning with a commensuration email sent hours earlier, okay? End quote. I want you guys to think about that for a second. We've been talking about Amazon for the last 4 days. Amazon is laying off so many people so fast, and they're doing it now. And they did it so fast that their own HR automation can't keep up. The system broke under the weight of industrial scale layoffs. And here's the numbers that y'all need to know. 16,000 cut today. We've been talking about it since Friday. We've been talking about it on Monday, on Tuesday. Yesterday was supposed to be today, but today is actually the day. 14,000 were cut in October of 2025. 16,000 cut today. You guys see it all over Wall Street. The Wall Street Journal. It's on LinkedIn. It is officially reported. That is 30,000 Amazon corporate jobs gone in 4 months. Also, UPS announced 30,000 more cuts this morning. That's 78,000 jobs restructured between just 2 companies. 78,000. It's a lot of jobs, guys. That's a lot of jobs that's restructured in just 4 months. But here's what makes this a little bit different from any other layoff story. At the exact same moment that Amazon is cutting 30,000 workers, AI startups raised $22.5 billion in January alone. AI, $20 billion at $200 billion evaluation, okay? Humans and $480 million seed round at $4.5 billion valuation. Asia, $200 million at $4 billion evaluation. $22.5 billion flowing into AI, 78,000 jobs flowing out of legacy corporate. This is not a recession. This is a restructuring. And if you're on the wrong side of it, you got 90 days to move. Guys, this is the daily climb. This is about showing you the data. This is showing you who's getting cut. This is a show that's showing you who's getting hired. And this is a show that gives you the exact playbook to get to the right side of this restructuring by this Friday. I want you guys to drop your city in the chat. Smash the like button. Let's get to the intelligence this morning, okay? Before we do that, let's see who's all in the house. Big Suggs in the house. Life of Cam is in the house. Danny's in the house. Good to see you, brothers. Ant Dog's in the house. Crypto Cakes is in the house. Good to see you all this morning. It's going to be a good show. I want you guys to stick with me on this first segment, okay? You guys get the news before everybody else does it. You know that? Before we dive into the deep analysis, let me break down exactly what happened at Amazon, because this story reviews everything about where corporate jobs are headed. Let me tell you exactly what went down Tuesday evening, January 27th, okay? AWS, the division of Amazon, sent out emails, calendar invites, commiseration messages to workers scheduled for layoff. One day before the official announcement. This is an HR automation error. The system was supposed to wait until Wednesday morning, this morning, but it didn't wait. Now imagine you are an Amazon worker. You're at home, maybe eating dinner. You know there's a whole bunch of speculation that's out there. You know what may be coming, but you're at home eating dinner, chilling with your kids, and you get an email, a calendar invite that says organizational changes discussion, and a message offering condolences before anyone else told you officially. Well, that's how 16,000 people found out that they were losing their jobs from a software glitch. Now check this out. I moved to an AI company, a workflow process automation company, in January 2025. And I deal with enterprise workflows every single day. And I build workflows every single day on my own personal time as well, especially on the weekends. And when I see an error like this, 16,000 emails sent a day early, that tells me that their back end orchestration wasn't robust enough to handle the volume. They broke the system because they were moving too fast. That is the definition of the barbell economy, breaking things to get efficient. I want you guys to type signal in the chat if you see what this data is revealing. Type signal in the chat, because this isn't just a tech error. This is industrial scale layoffs. So big, so fast that even the automation can't keep up. Type signal in the chat, okay? I see y'all. See y'all chatting it up. Now let me show you what Amazon leadership said. All right. Beth Giletti. She is the Senior Vice President of People Experience and Technology. That's their head of HR. She posted a memo on Amazon's blog. This is what it said. We have been focused on fortifying our organization by reducing layers, increasing ownership, and removing bureaucracy. Let me translate that for you all, because corporate speak hides the truth a lot of the times. Reducing layers, that means cutting middle management. That's what it means. Reducing layers means cutting middle management. If you manage people who manage people, you are a layer, and layers are getting removed. Increasing ownership, that means fewer managers, more individual contributors doing the work themselves. Removing bureaucracy, that means the approval process, the coordination meetings, the cross-functional check-ins, all being automated or either eliminated, okay? Now here's the CEO, Andy Jassy. This is what he had to say. He said something even more revealing. He says, if you grow as fast as we did for several years, you end up with more people and more layers than you need. This was not really financially driven, and it's not even really AI driven. Not right now, at least. It is about culture. It's culture. But let me tell you what the numbers say. Amazon cut 27,000 employees from 2022 to 2024. Now another 30,000 in 2025 and 2026. Amazon employees, or Amazon employees, excuse me, they employ fewer corporate workers today than they did in 2020, while revenue grew 40%. 40% more money, fewer people. Jassy calls it culture. The math calls it replacement. And let me show you how Amazon and UPS are connected, because this is where it gets very, very strategic, okay? UPS reported earnings this morning, or late last night. 30,000 operational job cuts in 2026 is expected, on top of 48,000 that they already cut in 2025. It's a lot of people, guys. 30,000 operational cuts in 2026 is expected, on top of the 48,000 that they already cut in 2025. That's 78,000 total. Now, why? Amazon is the reason why. UPS CFO Brian Dykes said on the earnings call, this is a tactical move to help us right-size position levels and network infrastructure. Here's what happened. Amazon told UPS that they're reducing deliveries by 1 million packages a day in 2025. Another 1 million packages a day in 2026. That's 2 million packages gone from UPS. So UPS is cutting the workers who would have delivered those packages. And Amazon is building its own logistics network and destroying jobs at Amazon and at the companies that serve Amazon. I want you guys to type loop in the chat if you see the pattern. Type loop in the chat, okay? When Amazon builds, partners bleed, okay? And here's the part that nobody's talking about. UPS stock went up 1.8% on the news of the 30,000 job cuts. The market rewarded them. Revenue guidance, $89.7 billion, higher than Wall Street expected, but cutting jobs, beating expectation. Stock goes up, okay? The market doesn't care about employment. The market cares about efficiency. And that's the return on investment error that we've been talking about at the beginning of this year. ROI. That is where we are, okay? That's the market reality. Amazon cutting 30,000. UPS cutting 30,000, 78,000 jobs restructured. The market rewarding efficiency over employment. Now, let me show you what this means for actual people, because numbers are one thing, but what you do when that email hits your inbox, that's next. If you are somebody who worked at Amazon or UPS and you got the email, when you get the notification, because 16,000 Amazon workers woke up today or last night to an email. And millions more across corporate America are wondering if they are next. Amazon's severance works like this, okay? UPS, US, I said UPS, but US employees, if you work in the US, you get 90 days of, severance, and you have 90 days to find an internal transfer. If you can't find one or choose not to, you get severance pay, outplacement assistance, health insurance, 90 days. That's your clock. But here's the math that nobody tells you. 16,000 roles are disappearing. Amazon ain't creating 16,000 new roles. So the 16,000 people that are laid off are competing for maybe 2,000 internal openings. And most of those people are getting laid off after 90 days. So the internal transfer is a long shot, and it's not a plan, okay? Let me give you a real scenario here. Say you are a program manager at Amazon, 7 years at the company. You work in HR operations. $180,000 total compensation. Base is the 180 plus you get stock, plus a bonus. You got the email last night. Now what? Well, the first thing you got to understand is you're in a corporate support function, HR operations. Reducing layers means your management layer is getting removed. Removing bureaucracy means that the process that you coordinated are being automated. You're basically in the crosshairs. Here's what I do if I was in that seat. Day 1 through 7, file for an internal transfer. You got to do this. It's required. Apply to 10 to 15 internal roles, but target specific teams. AWS Solutions Architect, AWS Customer Success, Data Center Operations, Revenue Generating roles, Customer Facing roles. Those are protected. Support functions are not. All right. Day 1 through 30. Start certification study immediately. AWS Solutions Architect, associate level, $600 exam, 3 to 6 months of study, but start now. You don't want to start when the 90 days run out. Start now. Days 1 through 60. Apply externally. Don't wait for the internal transfer to fail. Apply to 40 to 50 external roles. Apply at Microsoft Azure, Google Cloud, Oracle Cloud, Accenture, Deloitte, Capgemini. Consulting firms are hiring ex-Amazon talent like crazy, and they pay $130,000 to $200,000 for cloud transformation projects. Your Amazon experience is valuable, just not at Amazon right now. Okay. And let me tell you about something even more urgent. If you are on a performance improvement plan right now at Amazon or any other tech company, I need you to hear this. A PIP in 2026 is not performance improvement. It is pre-layoff documentation. And Reddit confirmed this. On the Amazon employee subreddit, workers said that they were on PIPs for weeks before the layoff announcement. So if you are on a PIP or in the process of being let go, you might receive news as early as this week. That was posted before the layoffs even hit on Reddit, guys, and it was exactly right. I want you guys to type PIP in the chat if you've been put on a performance plan in the last 90 days. And there's no shame. This is just data. Okay. I need to know how many of y'all are in this situation. So if you want to put it in the chat, put it in the chat. Okay. Here's what you do if you are on a PIP. Don't fight it. And I know it sounds harsh, but the PIP isn't about improving your performance. What it is documentation for your exit. Use the time to job search. Apply to 40 to 50 roles in the next 30 days. Reframe your experience. Program manager becomes operations lead with 7 years at Amazon scale. Okay. Network with 15 to 20 people in your target industry. Send a whole bunch of LinkedIn messages. Send messages that I'm exploring new opportunities. And ask people if they will be open for 15-minute conversations. The PIP clock is shorter than 90 days, okay? If you are on a PIP, you are already behind. Start moving today, not tomorrow, okay? That's the 90-day clock. That's the PIP trap if you watch this show. One more time, patreon.com/Black Heights for full research briefs, career playbooks, weekly Q&A, okay? Also, if you can't catch this live stream every single morning, make sure you are subscribed to our newsletter. Every weekday, I drop a newsletter at 11:30 a.m. Central, Monday through Friday. This gives you a full recap of everything that we've covered, the data, the stories, the strategies, delivered straight into your inbox. Link is in the description of this show. And if you are new here and you like this data, make sure you hit the subscribe button because we do this show every single weekday at 7 a.m. Central. Business news translated into career strategy. That is the Daily Climb. All right. Newsletter in the link of the description. Full show recap Monday through Friday in your inbox. Also, we got a career playbook, the complete framework. Okay. 90-day positioning plan, certification roadmap, salary negotiation scripts available for Patreon members. Also, it is available to you all as well. Sign up to it. www.nextgenheights.com/playbook.